What's up, guys? Welcome to our Sherman Oaks property tour. I'm going to show you my newest listing here in Sherman Oaks. This is a William Mellenthin William Ranch Traditional. William was one of the most prolific builders in all of Los Angeles. If you haven't seen one, you're gonna wanna check it out. All right, guys, so I'm gonna show you my new listing here in Sherman Oaks. Such a strong affinity for these types of homes. They're built by William Mellenthin. He was one of the largest and most prolific builders of mid-century ranch homes in the San Fernando Valley back in the 1950s. His homes were known to have all sorts of adorable features, things like diamond pane windows, used brick, back-to-back used brick wood-burning fireplaces, wood siding, cupola over the garage. There it is right there, guys. That is the landmark right there of a William Mellenthin ranch. Classic home. Built like 5,000 homes or something like that, 3,000 of them maybe in the Sherman Oaks area. You've seen these homes before. You can just see what kind of detail they've got. Check out the wood siding, the little cover over the door there, and of course the cupola. They've done some updates to this one. I'm gonna show you this house. You're gonna love it. Yeah, let's take a look. All right, so I have to point out first that these guys are Dodger fans. Gotta love that. I think there's gonna need to be room there for 26. We'll see. All right, so here we are, guys. Here is your front elevation of this beautiful home. So that's the garage. That was formerly the garage right there. The garage door would have been there. So that was enclosed to become the fourth bedroom, and they added the carport there when it was done, which is what was required back in the day. First thing you're gonna notice is this is a gated property. I love this big hedge right here. It's got cactus and bougainvillea. So it's got this brick wall in front with an iron gate. So it's tucked. Like, this gate closes and you are separated from the world and in your own spot. So you've got a lot of parking here. You can do your third car right here with electric vehicle around the corner. I'll show you that real quick, and then I'm gonna start geeking out on this house. Here's your electrical panel, and then there's your electric car charger. Take a look at the detail and the charm. Just look at the rich use of wood and the detail. It even has the spindle on top. So this was added. This is a set of French doors. I'll take you around the inside instead of show you through there. So the windows were changed out to dual pane windows just to make it quieter on the inside. I never mind when people do that. It still has all the rich wood siding and the detail. This home was recently painted, and their painter did an outstanding job. Classic front porch. This is William Mellenthin at his best. You got the brick facade there. You got the big picture window, birds, and a swing, which is a great place to hang out. And then you've got this wisteria that's covering, and then really nice features here. The house is just impeccably maintained. You've got a planter here in the front, which is beautiful. You are on Magnolia, which does get a little bit of traffic, but like I said, once you're behind the gates, it's super quiet, and once you're inside, you'll never even know where you are. Beautiful slate entry here, incredibly done. Updated the custom door. God, these birds just want to hang out. This feels like a happy place to be, guys. All right, let's go inside. All right, so here we are in the front entry of the home, this nice little formal entry here that has nice recessed lighting, beautiful hanging mirror, and of course, the original oak hardwood floors throughout the home. And that's one of the things Mellenthin did, is he loved the use of wood, really natural, creates a very natural feel. Now, this is my favorite layout because of this reveal right here. Check out this great room right here, which is absolutely spectacular. William Mellenthin had multiple layouts. He had the layout in the front where the dining room and the living room was in the front of the house with low ceilings, and then it had a den in the back. So this one has the high open beam ceilings. They put a chandelier in here, which is absolutely beautiful. This is an upgrade to the original Mellenthin. You've got glass sliders out to the outside, which brings the outside in. And of course, it's got the original fireplace with built-ins. This one has a gray quartz hearth wood mantle. It's beautiful. So all this siding here, that was original and kept and painted white, which looks really clean. There's your mantle there with your built-in. Here's the detail on the fireplace just so you can see it. Carrera marble. And then there is the quartz hearth. And then this built-in, right? So this whole entire thing right here, this whole feature, which you see is so common in William Mellenthin. You just didn't see it in other ranch homes. Like the amount of cost that it took to put this together, or the design, that's how it pops out here, and it's got the built-ins with the mantle, with the wood siding. It's just rich architecture. And for an entry-level, starter home in the San Fernando Valley, there's obviously a reason why everybody loved it. Plenty of room to sit and hang out and relax with your friends. I love how it's open to the dining room. So this probably also maybe had like a banister that came out, not a banister, but I don't know what you want to call it. So that was opened up, not by my owner, but by the former owner. Check out the beautiful picture windows, great dining area. And then here's a sneak peek into the backyard. Everywhere you look is green and looks private. Another angle of the living room. So, and what I also like about it is that even though you're in the kitchen, you still feel part of like the main living space in the house, right? So it entertains beautifully. You can have gatherings where people are hanging out at the dining table, or they're hanging out here in the living room, or they're chilling in the kitchen, but you still sort of feel like you're all together. Let's take a look at this kitchen. So we have honed Carrera marble, which is in beautiful condition. It's got this kind of like patinaed feel to it, which is the idea. Beautiful subway tile backsplash, shaker style cabinetry. I like how they have the glass inserts there. Here we have a little office nook, which is awesome. It's got concrete counters, which is cool. It's a nice juxtapose between the Carrera marble there, which looks really, really cool. And then you've got, you know, your cabinet there, storage galore. You've got uppers, you've got 3 uppers there. You've got storage to the left of the dishwasher, to the right under the sink. And then you have all of this storage up here. So you're good to go there. And then all of this storage all the way across there. Fridge is there, and then this is a pantry. So they built this in. I think the fridge was actually here and then it got moved over. So they have a nice, you know, nice pantry there. Just want to show you guys where everything is. So this was also reconfigured at some point by the former owner. This would have been like there would have been a wall there, and this would have been like your service porch. So when the garage got converted into the 4th bedroom, they popped a hole here and made entrance into it. So I'm gonna show you this in a minute, but before we go inside, you've got your laundry room here, which is behind this door, which looks really clean. And here's the 4th bedroom of the home. So you step down into this space here and you've got a little living room. So being that this was the garage, this was probably 350 to 400 square feet. So it's an unbelievable space. It's currently set up as like a mini day spa, but this could be used as like another family room, like a man cave, an office, a teenager's room. You could run your business out of here. Because like I said, it's got its own separate entrance. So you can park your cars either on Magnolia or come inside, park them here, boom, come right inside, and you feel like you're totally separate from the rest of the house because that could be closed off. So an incredibly versatile space that many of these homes just don't have. And then it's got a beautiful 3/4 bath. So it's got some really nice porcelain floors, clean vanity. I mean, this house is clean, clean, clean. Like there's not a thing that you need to do to just move right into it. All right, guys, I'm gonna take you to the other side of the house and show you, well, before I do that, it even has a flat screen TV here. So this is like a total lounge. So you can have your lounge here and then put your bed over there with your bed. I mean, this would be a great place to live. And there's an amazing closet here. I can't open it, but inside there's a lot of storage in here as well. All right, so also off of the kitchen, I'm gonna show you this like kind of hidden 4th or 3rd bedroom here. So you've got a powder bath here, beautifully appointed, nice fixtures, good hardware, Carrera marble counter. You actually have room here if you want to put a 3/4 bath. Now here's the sleeping room right here. So this was formerly the den, converted into the bedroom. As you can see, it's got a fireplace. It also has a nice closet over here and its own picture window that goes to the outside. Now originally it was used as a bedroom. The bed was on this side. The bed was on this side facing this way, but the owner, in order to make it kind of separate and private, closed off a doorway that was over there. So if you want to open that back up to the hallway, you certainly can. But that's the 3rd bedroom over there. So I showed you the 4th bedroom here, 3rd bedroom here, and now I'm going to take you to the other side of the house to show you the 1st and 2nd. Okay, so towards the front of the house, that was the front door there, is your hallway right to the left there. So this is the main hallway to the sleeping area. This is all mostly original. There might have been some updates or changes to it. You got a beautiful full bath right here with a marble countertop, shaker cabinetry, high-end fixtures, subway tiled with this cool little inset, clean fixtures, just a great bath. So this also doubles as a powder bath. There's a powder off the kitchen, and there's also this bathroom right here. Now here's bedroom number 1, which is off the front of the house. This is beautiful. It's light, it's bright, it's got those picture windows. It's got a great walk-in closet. The closet doors are newer, and it's got room for a little sitting area as well. Light, bright, rich detail. I love these beams right here. This is like original Mellenthin architecture. Let's go check out the primary, guys. So this is the entrance here to the primary bath. Excuse me, the primary bedroom. It's en suite. And so when you walk through these doors, you've now entered into the primary bedroom. So the first thing you'll notice, it's got a beautiful Carrera marble 3/4 bath. I love the little pattern on the floor here. It's very cool. It's like a mosaic. It looks like it's, you know, like tied together really beautifully. Another marble countertop, shaker cabinetry, big frameless glass shower enclosure. So clean, nice fixtures, shower head built in. Here is the walk-in closet. Now, most of these Mellenthins didn't have the walk-in closet. They'd have possibly multiple closets in the primary, but they would be small and they wouldn't be walk-in, so that's amazing. And then here's the sleeping area. So it's very spacious in size, plenty of room for an end table. This is a king. And then what I love about this is that it's at the back of the house with sliding doors that flow to the outside. So I'll show you another angle of this bedroom real quick, and then I'm gonna take you guys to the backyard. This whole entire thing here is the primary. Really nicely done. All right, guys, let's check out the beautiful backyard. Again, we're 7,600 on the lot, 4 beds, 4 baths, more than 2,000 square feet of living space. Everywhere you look is beauty. You've got greenery, you've got flowers, you've got this beautiful bird of paradise here. You got this gazebo thing over there where you can have wine nights. Lots of space here for the kids to run around. They've got this big, beautiful concrete deck off the back of the house with a barbecue center. So it entertains beautifully, right? Kitchen's just right inside there. Boom, you come out here, you get your barbecue on, you got your buddies hanging out. This is a beautiful Weber in clean condition. I'm gonna even open this up. I mean, this thing is like been used and been very well cared for. The whole house. Love these little built-in inset things here. And then this is where your buddies are gonna hang out while you're waiting to eat. It's under this covered pergola, which is beautifully done. It's got wisteria and hanging lights, so at night it's super great for entertaining. Perfect for alfresco dining. Come out here, hang out, have a glass of wine or a beer and a nice meal. Look at that pergola. They did a really, really beautiful job with it. It just creates such a strong presence. I love the use of the wood. It just looks great. Here's another angle of this patio. So you've got plenty of space to hang out. Sitting area over there. So this is cool right here. This is kind of for your kiddos, right? This is a classic pool. This pool was put in a long time ago. It's in really good shape. It's got multiple points of entry into the pool, but I love this for the kiddos. So if you've got little ones, they're gonna absolutely love it, right? This is your Baja shelf. This is your original Baja shelf where the kiddos can kind of sit, you know, in the safety of the shallow. You got another big shallow area here, and then the pool gets deeper here with another entrance into the pool there. And then check out this gazebo, guys. So thoughtful and so lovely. All the brickwork on this property is fantastic. Everywhere you look, they've got planters on both sides. The landscaping is just beautiful. It feels private. You've got the lattice over there. They just did a really good job. Now I'm gonna show you a little bit more here. So you've got a couch under this covered pergola. This is a great place for wine night. This is where you come and hang out with your buddies and just relax and put your feet up. And look at the rear elevation of this beautiful home. Built in 1955, modernized for today's buyer, and just a great place to live in an unbeatable Sherman Oaks location. Down the street from shops, restaurants, Sportsman's Landing, take cold water over to Beverly Hills, Fashion Square Mall, Farmers Market, Fryman Hiking, just this part of Sherman Oaks. You're right on the border of Studio City and Valley Village, easy access to the 101 freeway. This is a home you're definitely gonna wanna check out, guys. Thank you so much for watching. If you wanna check us, if you wanna come see it, please give us a call, 818-217-1767. Our information is down below. There's also buyer and seller guides. And if you would like to get more tours of the best Sherman Oaks property, subscribe to this channel, and hope to see you guys in person. Take care.